Hello and welcome to MacEwan University. Following will be a virtual 360 tour showing off our campus and all its amenities. This video was recorded during COVID, so much of the furniture that is usually present on campus is missing. When on campus, things may look a bit different from what is seen in the following tour. Before embarking, we acknowledge that the land on which we gather in Treaty 6 territory is the traditional gathering place for many Indigenous people. We honor and respect the history, languages, ceremony, and culture of the First Nations, Métis, and Inuit who call this territory home. The First Peoples' connection to the land teaches us about our inherent responsibility to protect and respect Mother Earth. With this acknowledgement, we honor the ancestors and children who have been buried here, missing and murdered Indigenous women and men, and the process of ongoing collective healing for all human beings. We are reminded that we are all treaty people and of the responsibility we have to one another. We are starting outside of Building 7, underneath the Douglas Clock Tower. Entering into Building 6, Floor 1, we begin our tour at our namesake's portrait. This is Dr. J.W. Grant MacEwan. We are the only post-secondary in Alberta named after a real person. He was a professor, historian, author, lecturer, mayor of Calgary, and the lieutenant governor of Alberta, as well as an advocate for sustainability. His portrait is very unique. He is not wearing his lieutenant governor hat, instead preferring his Calgary Stampede cowboy hat. The bus ticket on the table is the ticket he used to take the Greyhound from Calgary to Edmonton to start Grant MacEwan Community College. However, his name was misspelt on the bus ticket. The peanut butter was not just for his love of peanut butter. He had written a book in collaboration with the Calgary Fire Department. They repeatedly tried to pay him, but he refused, so they ended up giving him a jar of peanut butter for payment. This time capsule was created in the first year Dr. MacEwan created the school. This is especially big this year, as this is the 50th anniversary of our school. Down this hall are many tiered classrooms and science labs. This is our only Starbucks on campus. There are several more coffee options across campus. Here in our cafeteria is the largest Tim Hortons on campus. Here is the M Store. This is the MacEwan Bookstore. Here is where you can purchase your textbooks, school supplies, and get decked out in Griffin's gear. They also have an easy-to-navigate website where you can get your personalized book list. They offer online ordering, as well as curbside pickup, and at the end of the semester, they offer book buyback. At this end of the cafeteria, there are many more food options. There are many chain options, as well as a few rotating local restaurants. In the back corner is the only sit-down restaurant on campus, Towers. You can play pool, board games, and they often have live music as well as comedians. We are now leaving Building 6 and heading towards Building 5. The first thing you will notice is the Allard Chair in Business display with all the past and current chairs to recognize a distinguished business person and community leader. They then give an opportunity for faculty and students to meet an inspiring role model. What takes up most of the first floor is the CN Theatre, named after the CN train yard that Dr. MacEwan bought for this campus, which is why all of our buildings run in a straight line. It used to be our largest theatre on campus, but our new Fine Arts building handily beats that. The CN is now used as one of our largest classrooms for Psych 104 and 105, often taking place in it. This building also allows access to the MacEwan LRT station. If you are taking the train to campus, you can access the campus through this building, and you can cross campus from one end to the other on the second floor without having to go outside. The basement of this building is used for senior-level science labs. Here's an example of a chemistry lab. Here on the second floor of Building 5, we have the Beans List. This coffee shop sells locally baked goods as well as the popular Edmonton coffee brand Transcend Coffee. This floor also has the School of Business Advising Center. Each faculty has their own advising office where their students can ask questions about majors, minors, and class permissions. We will see many of them on our tour today. This is the MacEwan Pedway. It connects all campus buildings without going outside and allows for students to cross campus quickly to make classes. We are now leaving Building 5 and heading towards Building 6. This office hosts two departments. The Office of Sexual Violence, Prevention, Education, and Response works to create a working and learning environment free of sexual violence and to support members of our community who have been impacted by sexual violence. They offer learning events throughout the year as well as free confidential support to MacEwan students, staff, and faculty affected by sexual violence. The Office of Human Rights, Diversity, and Equity works with the entire MacEwan community to build a campus that is free from discrimination. They answer questions about human rights policies and support your ideas for initiatives that promote diversity. If you have experienced discrimination on campus, they can offer guidance and support. At the end of this hall is the Faculty of Arts and Science Advising Center. This is the largest faculty on campus. Here is where you can ask questions about majors, minors, class permissions, and selections. We are now heading into John L. Haar Library. This library is named after a former MacEwan president. Our library is across 2 campus buildings, 2 city blocks, and 2 floors. This half of the library on this floor offers computer banks so that you can work on campus without lugging around your own device. The first desk is the Technology Support Desk. This desk offers support for computer devices as well as all MacEwan virtual programs such as My Student System, Blackboard, and any other online learning tools. They sit across from our largest self-serve printing center on campus. The official printing center is on the basement parkade level of this building if you need any presentation tools printed. Heading past Douglas Clock, we will head upstairs to the third floor of the library to show you how much study space we truly have. Heading back downstairs, we arrive at the library borrower's desk. Here is where you can take out books and any piece of technology you need to accomplish your assignments. MacEwan also belongs to the NEOS Cross-University Book Exchange. If another university has a book you need for a paper, you can have it shipped to MacEwan for free. At the other end of the library is the Writing Center. They help with student success by aiding students with essay structure, explaining grammar rules, and providing feedback. While they do not proofread papers, they will make you a better, more organized writer. Right now, they are also offering virtual chat assistants. The wooden spiral staircase is iconic on campus. Students often use this landmark to meet up on campus. At the center of the staircase is the Tower's Garden project. This small, sustainable garden uses aeroponic technology to grow vegetables without soil that are then used at the Tower's restaurant. This floor of Building 7 is dedicated to many services for students, starting here at the MacEwan Welcome Center. If you have a question and do not know where or who to ask, asking the Welcome Center is always a great first step, as they can point you in the right direction. The Welcome Center also offers many contests and giveaways, as well as daily and weekly trivia challenges. This office is home of Student Affairs, which houses many departments. This is the main reception for wellness and psychological services. They offer free personal counseling to students who are enrolled in at least one course and currently living within Alberta. Wellness and psychological services assist students with any mental health issues that may arise. They also offer workshops as well as group counseling opportunities. It also hosts the Peer Health Education Team, which is a group of student volunteers who assist Student Wellness Coach in spreading health education across campus. It can be a wonderful volunteer experience for anyone interested. The Student Conduct Officer and the Academic Integrity Office are also housed in this hallway. This is one of the departments I hope you never have to go to. We at MacEwan take cheating and conduct seriously, and this department deals with discipline matters on campus. On a lighter note, we are moving on to the office of the University Registrar. This office assists with admissions, enrollment, transcripts, fees, scholarships, bursaries, and student loans. If you ever have a form to submit or a tax question, this is the place for you. They can also help you pay for student fees in person. Welcome to MacEwan International. They assist with international students in coming to Canada, as well as offering support for students once they are here with adjusting to Canadian classrooms, academic integrity, enrollment, policies and procedures, volunteering, as well as immigration consultations. MacEwan International also houses education abroad. This allows for MacEwan students to study across the globe for the same tuition they pay at MacEwan. MacEwan's Careers and Experience team can help you not only navigate your career path, but select majors and minors to best achieve your career goals. They can assist with experiential learning opportunities such as placement and co-ops. They also have volunteering and student leadership opportunities to help build up your resume. Speaking of resume, they also help offer resume interview prep as well as job postings and fairs. This department will help you get to work. The Advising Center assists future students plan their academic path as well as answer admission questions and enrollment questions. This is a great place to bring questions about things like transfer credits, changing programs, prerequisites, and how to enroll in classes. If you are a first-year student, this is a great place to bring many of the questions you have, even if they can point you in the right direction. Access and disability resources help students with physical, mental, and learning disabilities. They help with in-classroom exams and study accommodations. They make campus and classes a more inclusive place. This office also hosts the exam center where students who need testing accommodations can write their tests. We are now leaving Building 7 and heading towards Building 8. Welcome to the Christensen Family Center for Sport and Wellness. Not only do our mighty Griffins practice and play here, but this building hosts all fitness and wellness classes. If you are enrolled in at least 6 credits a semester, you have free access to the fitness facilities. We have a spacious workout room, aquatic center, and large gym space, as well as fitness classes and personal training. For our new students, we offer the Fit Buddy program where you can sign up to learn fitness tips and have a workout partner for a few sessions from a senior classman. This is our second Tim Hortons on campus. It's a great place to grab coffee between classes, being on the pedway level if you have to cross campus at all. On the north side of this floor is the security office. They also host the Lost and Found on campus if the need were ever to arise. From this pedway, you have a great view of both the Dr. Gary Kelly Aquatic Center and the David Atkinson Gymnasium. Welcome to the newly built Students Association of MacEwan University building. This building has no classrooms. All areas are made for the benefit of the students. On the third floor, we have the SAMU executive offices, as well as offices for the Griff magazine and the SAMU boardroom. There is also plenty of study space for students. On the second floor is cafeteria space, as well as hosts services for students. There is the pantry food bank, peer support, and an area for SAMU clubs. In the student lounge, you can find many microwaves and kitchen essentials, as well as they host monthly breakfast clubs. On the first floor, there is RBC on campus, who help students become more financially literate. There is also computer labs, as well as the health and dental insurance desk for any students who have questions. Some special features about the SAMU building are the wavy glass wall of windows, as well as the living moss wall. This pedway connects SAMU building to the West Parkade, as well as to Building 9. This is the Robbins Health and Learning Center. This building hosts our nursing as well as health and community studies faculty. Our nursing faculty is among the most prestigious in Canada. We have a state-of-the-art clinical simulation lab for our nursing students where they can get hands-on experience while still in the classroom. On the first floor is Paul Byrne Hall in the heart of the Robins, which is a large event and cafeteria space. Kihuasin is Cree for Eagle's Nest, and this center is the home away from home for our Indigenous students on campus. Not only does the center offer advising and support for our Indigenous students, but they offer events and classes for all. Some of the many traditional ceremonies they host are smudging, swing therapy, and more. Leaving Kihuasin, we are heading outside towards residence. Welcome to the MacEwan Residence. Residence is 13 floors tall and has 864 beds. The top floor is actually a hotel so friends and family can visit. They have 24-hour front entrance security as well as resident assistants that provide over 100 events for residents throughout the school year. Right now, we're giving you a look at what a normal dorm looks like in residence. Now leaving residence, we are heading outside towards Building 11 or Allard Hall. Welcome to Allard Hall. This building opened in 2017 and houses our Faculty of Fine Arts and Communications as well as the School of Continuing Education on the 5th floor. This is the main atrium, which is famous for its floating staircases as well as a 3-piece art installation called Trapline by Brenda Draney. It consists of a bronze line on the floor, a floating cabin hanging from the ceiling, as well as 3 oil paintings on the wall. There are 3 performing spaces in Allard Hall. Trifo Theatre is the largest, holding 415 people. It's used for theatre productions such as the Spring Musical as well as big band performances. The Betty Andrews Recital Hall is a smaller, more intimate musical venue. On the second floor of Allard Hall is the Theatre Lab. This black box performing space can be configured in any way the director wants. The seating is completely adjustable. The rigging can also be lowered to the floor where theater production students can learn how to adjust lighting. The Allard Hall tour can alone take an hour long. I would highly encourage all students to spend some time checking out our newest academic building. This concludes our tour of MacEwan. I encourage you to spend time exploring your campus to become even more familiar with your post-secondary home away from home. This tour was comprehensive, but there is a wide variety of rooms, spaces, and services left for you to discover. If you would like to schedule an in-person tour, please contact the Welcome Center at tours@macewan.ca. I hope you enjoyed following along, and welcome to MacEwan University.